Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Muhammad Khairul bin Abdullah with matrix number 73573 from PKE2, and this is my solution for tutorial 7 Engineering Mathematics 3. For question 1, so the question given two vectors here, vector A and vector B. So here they are asking for vector A plus vector B, B minus vector A, and the magnitude of the vector A plus vector B, magnitude of vector B minus vector A. So here my step here, since it is addition and subtraction, so we will add the same magnitude here, I. So we will add with I for vector B. So here's my answer for vector A plus vector B, 8i plus j minus k. And my answer for B minus vector B minus vector A is 2i minus 3j plus 9k. And the magnitude of A plus vector B, vector A plus vector B, is square root 66. And magnitude for vector B minus vector A is square root 94. For question 2 is given three vector which point of vector OA from OA, OB and OC here. So the first one, the question asks to find for vector BA from B to A. So what I'm doing here is I rotate the vector, change from, we have vector OB. To find BA, we must have BO plus OA. So since we change the direction here, OB, but we change to BO, so we will have a negative for the value of OB. So here the value have multiplied with negative for BO, and my answer is 2i plus j plus 4k. So for next one is vector AC. So I also change the direction for to get AO, since the equation give us OA, but it's easier for us to find AC if we change the direction of A. So hence here the OA equation will multiply with negative here. This part will multiply with negative, and then it will be addition here, and I get negative 3i minus 9j. So for question 3.1, the question is to find A times B dot B times C, which is this two part is a vector product, and the dot one is a scalar product. So here's my first step. We are using a step just like how to find the determinant. So here for vector A, vector product vector B here, so it will be 22. My answer here is 22 plus 31 plus 30. So for the next vector product here, vector B and vector C, same step with how to find the determinant. So my answer is negative 29i plus 18j minus 16k. So for after that, we will do the scalar product here. Scalar product for the two vector product here, a and a b and b c. So I get the answer of negative 560. So here we only multiply the same vector such as I. So we will we will multiply the I for a ab and the I for bc, also for the others for j and k. So my answer is negative 560. Okay, for question 3.2, you've been asking to find the angle between A and B and between B and C. So my first step here, I find the magnitude of vector A and magnitude of vector B. So magnitude of vector A is square root 61, and the magnitude of vector B square root 45. So from the previous question, we already get this A times B vector, the vector product. So we find the magnitude here using the previous value. So the magnitude of A times vector B is square root 2345. So the next one, using this equation, this formula, magnitude of vector A times vector B is equals to magnitude of A times magnitude of B sine theta. So we substitute the value, and we will get the theta equals the angle between A and B equals to 67.56. So for angle between B and C, so here I get the value for magnitude of B. So I find the magnitude of vector C here, and the magnitude is square root 62. After that, by using also from question 131, the value for uh, vector product of vector B and vector C. So find the magnitude here is square root 1421. So here I'm using the same equation for just now and substitute the value and find the theta, the angle between B and C, which is 45.53 degree. For question 3 number 3, we asking for unit vector for vector A and negative for vector negative B and vector 2C. So here for unit vector for vector A, so the first step, I find the magnitude first and substitute into the unit vector formula, and this part is the answer for unit vector of vector A, where 3 over square root 61i minus 6 over square root 61j plus 4 over square root 61k. So for unit vector of negative b, vector negative b, so the first step here, I negative the vector b. They are given vector b just now, so the vector will multiply with negative. and then find the magnitude. So here magnitude of vector negative b, also the same with magnitude b, magnitude of vector b, which is square root 45, and then using the unit vector formula and find the answer 4 over negative 4 over square root 45i minus 2 over square root 45j plus 5 over square root 45k for unit vector of negative b. So for unit vector of 2c, the equation for vector c just now will be multiplied with 2. So we'll find 4i minus 6j minus 14k. So the next step, we find the magnitude of 2c, vector 2c, which is square root 248 here. So after that, using the unit vector formula here, and find the answer, which is 4 over square root 248i minus 6 over square root 248j minus 200 minus 14 over square root 248k. For question 4, find the work done by a force vector F given here equals to 6i plus 5j minus 3k when a particle moves from point P to point Q. So we know here it's from point to point. So by using this formula, work done equals to force distance cos theta, where we know that theta equals to 0 because point to point showing us a straight line here. So there are no angle. So we will using this formula, work done equals to F times with D, which is the scalar which is the scalar product. So the first step here, I find the vector d, which is the distance between q and the distance from p to q. So here vector q minus vector p, so I'm getting this one 5i minus 7j minus 6k. After that, then only using the formula just now, work done equals to vector f times with vector d, which is this scalar product, the dot product. So here the equation, then we will 6 times 5 plus 5 times negative 7 plus negative 3 times negative 6. So we will get, after calculate, then we will find the work done is equals to 13 joules. For question 5, a particle moves along the curve at given x equals to t to the power of 3 plus 1, y equals to t squared, and z equals to 2t plus 5. Determine velocity, acceleration at any time t, and the magnitude at t equals to 1. So here's my first step. From the equation, we will get these three equations given. So I wrote it into a vector form here. So I get t, so I use r, vector r here equals to t power of 3 plus 1 I plus t squared j plus 2t plus 5 k. So for velocity here, we know that so from the equation, the magnitude of r for velocity, we use this dr over dt, and we will get this new equation 3t squared I plus 2tj plus 2k. So here let t equals to 0, So when t equals to 0, we will get this vector v, which is 2k only. So for magnitude here, since we will use t equals to 1, so by finding substitute 1 into t into this equation, hence we will get a magnitude of vector v, which is the velocity, is equals to square root 17 and equals to 4.123 meter per second for the velocity. So for acceleration here, vector a is equals to dv over dt. So from the previous equation, which is the 3t square I plus 2tj plus 2k, we will get this new derivative, which is 6ti plus 2j. So after we substitute t equals to 0, we will get only 2j. And for the magnitude here, we will substitute t equals to 1 into this equation, and magnitude of acceleration here is equals to square root 40. So the acceleration is actually 6.325 meter per second per second. For question 6, find all the first order partial derivative for following function. So given a, f in bracket x and y equals to x to the power 4 plus 6 square root y minus 10. So here is we will do a partial derivative since it is for vector. So the first one is for for vector f x here. So we will differentiate each of the given part here. So d over dx x power 4 plus d over dx 6 square root y minus 10. So since here is for vector fx here, so dy, this part will exclude it because there's no x in here, since this is the partial derivative. So we find the vector derivative for vector fx is 4x power of 3, 4x cubed. So the next one is for vector fy, where d over dy x power 4 plus d over dy 6 square root y minus 10. So here, since the first term here x power 4 doesn't have any y, so it will be excluded, cannot be equals to 0. And the next one, we only differentiate 6 in bracket y minus 10 to the power of 1 over 2 here. So the next one, I will take the 6 value into the front and differentiate y minus 10 to the power of 1 over 2. So from here, this is the differentiate step where 1 over 2 will be to the front, and 1 over 2 will minus with 1 here, minus 1, so we will get this term. So from y minus 10 we will get only 1 because only y will be differentiated. Hence the answer we will get 3y minus 3 in bracket y minus 10 to the power of negative 1 over 2, and also same with 3 over square root y minus 10. So that's all for my solution for tutorial 7. Thank you.